Hey guys, what's up? My name is Vince Gabriele. I am the author of The Ultimate Guide to Marketing Your Gym, and today I'm bringing you a video titled The 7 Ways to Make More Money at Your Gym. I'm going to start with a story. There's a band that you know called the Beatles. Hopefully you know them, right? And the Beatles had just gotten big, and they're sitting around this massive new house that they just bought. And they're sitting in the backyard, and they're looking around and like, man, it would be really cool if we had a swimming pool. And they're like, yeah, it would be really cool if we had a swimming pool. And so what they did is, well, let's go write a song. And they went in to the house, recorded a song, turned into a big hit, then they bought their swimming pool. And the Beatles always had that. They always had the ability to go, if they wanted something, to go and get it. And the cool thing is, I just think that's a cool story, right? But the cool thing is, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, as gym owner, you have that same ability. When you own your own destiny as an entrepreneur, you definitely take on a lot of risk, but you also control your destiny. And at any point in time in your business career, you can go and write yourself a check to buy you a swimming pool. Now, maybe that's not a swimming pool for you. Maybe it's just a new set of kettlebells. I don't know, whatever it is. But the reality is, if you understand and know how to make more money, that skill will last you a lifetime. So I'm going to give you 7 ways that you can do it at your gym. Now, some of these you'll know, but I'll challenge you on a few of them if you're actually doing them. Okay, so way number 1 is to make more money at your gym is you get more clients. You're like, all right, yeah, good one, Vince. I know that. And I know I'm trying and doing that every day. But here's the deal. I was at a mastermind with a really high-end gym owner. And he's complaining about his marketing and complaining is like he's having trouble getting new clients. And he basically was griping, and I said to him, I was like, hey dude, how much time are you spending on marketing every week? And he looked at me and like he almost like didn't want to answer. He was like, I don't know, it was like an hour. And I was like, well dude, you got a big business. Do you think an hour is enough to spend on marketing? And he's like, of course not, no. And I didn't even have to tell him what to do. All I told him was, dude, spend more time on marketing, right? And the reality is, if you want to start getting more clients, you probably need to spend more time on marketing. Now, here's the thing. Should I spend the rest of this video telling you how to market and what you should do for marketing? No, that's not the context of it. The context is, you're an entrepreneur and you're a business owner. It's your job to own the lead flow of your business. It's your job to own the amount of new clients coming through the door. And whether you do it all by yourself or whether you have other people doing it, that's on you, right? And one of the things that I hear people all the time is like they just don't spend enough time on it because they're doing other things. Now, I can't think of anything more important for you to be doing than spending time on getting new clients and new customers. But what usually happens is people are training and you're training from 5 a.m. to 12 and you take a little break, you work out in the middle of the day and you go back and do it again and you're training. You're doing admin work, you're doing all this stuff. And the reality is you don't leave enough time for the most important thing in your business. So number 1 is you go out and get more clients, but really what it is you give yourself the time to go out and get more clients. Now, some of you might be like, well, I can't afford the time. I can't believe it. Well, here's the thing. If you hired a trainer to cover some of your afternoon sessions at $25 an hour, right? And say it's 4 sessions. It's $100 a day, right? $100 a day, it's $3,000 a month. Are you willing to spend $3,000 a month? All right? Are you willing to spend that amount of money for the exponential amount of time that you would get? All right? And that's like, I don't even know how many hours that is. Daniel, that's like 20, how many hours is that? That's like 24 times, I don't know. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of time that you can then not train and spend on acquiring and getting new customers. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up every session you've got, but you got to spend some time on this and you got to make it a priority. So that's number 1, get more clients. Number 2, now, I'm going to ruffle some feathers here, and you're going to hate me for this one. Number 2, if you want to start making more money at your gym, raise your prices. Okay? Now, here's the reality. Some of you will not do this. Most of you will not do this. The ones that do will start making more money immediately. This is the fastest way. Way number one I just gave you, it's beautiful. You got to do it. But it takes time, right? It takes time to generate leads. It's like, wait, immediately tomorrow you can start making more money, right? Here's what you can do. You can raise your prices on everybody, which is a little bit more of an emotional decision. Say you're charging $200 a month. You got to write a letter to your client saying you're going from $200 to $220 a month or whatever. But here's what usually goes through the mind of the gym owner. Well, I'm going to raise it, $20, and now everyone's going to quit. And now I'm going to have no one. So they don't do it because they feel like everyone's quit. That has never happened. I promise you, in the history of the world, no gym owner has ever raised their prices and everyone has quit. It just doesn't, it won't happen. It won't happen. It's not going to happen. Right? And if it does happen to you, you can come to me and say, Vince, you're an idiot. This happened to me. And, we'll have to figure it out from there. But it just won't happen. But that's what our brain tells ourselves. Oh, no, everyone's going to quit. No one's going to want to pay $20 more a month. Really? Is your gym not worth $20 more a month? I know it is. You're doing great work. You deserve to be paid better. Most of you are undercharging as it is. Right? So that's one way to do it. Now, here's the next way to do it. If you don't want to raise prices on current members, you raise prices on all new members going forward. Now, there's a very, very strategic way to do this. Listen carefully. What you do is you log into Microsoft Word. You open the document that holds your price sheet. You go in, you change one number, and then you put a higher number. And then you push save. And then you reprint your price sheet, and the next client you have that comes in the door, you give them the new prices. There's my sophisticated approach to making more money, right? It's just a decision. That's all it is. This is just a decision. And it's one that we struggle with, right? But it's totally normal to do it, but you deserve to make more money, right? You deserve this because you're adding value to people's lives. You're doing great work. So just do it, man. Just do it. They're not all going to quit, and you're probably not going to have a lot of resistance. Now, there is a caveat to this. The one time I tell people not to is if you got a leaking bucket, right? If you got a leaking bucket of clients. If all of a sudden you're losing, if you got 100 clients, right, and you're losing 20 clients a month, you got a problem. You got a big problem. You got to fix that problem first, right? But if you don't have a retention issue, which most of you don't, right? And you don't have a close rate issue, like possibly there's a close rate issue where all of a sudden you're getting, out of 10 people that come new, you're signing up one person, right? Yeah, maybe it is a price issue or you're just not doing well at sales or whatever. But for the most part, you're probably not struggling with that, right? So go ahead. Tell them your Uncle Vinny said that it was okay to raise your prices. So right, either raise them on your current members, right? Or raise them on all members going forward. That is the fastest way I can give you to start making more money now. Number 3 is get more members by getting them to buy more training. Sorry, that didn't make any sense. Get your current members to buy more training. All right, get your current members to buy more training. So what does this mean? And this is as simple as I can put it for you. Do you have members doing twice a week? I guarantee you that you do. If you have members doing twice a week, is it possible that if you just asked them if they wanted to start doing 3 days a week, that they probably would say yes? It's very likely. Now, what if you did it like this and said, hey, you're doing twice a week now. I want you to start coming 3 days a week. The first month's on me. Try it out, see if you like it. And then we'll meet at the end and see if you want to continue at the 3 times. Think about that. Think about that conversation, how simple and easy it is for that person to say yes. Why wouldn't they say yes to it? And they're probably going to feel a lot better at 3 times a week than they are 2 times a week. Because honestly, if they're coming 2 times a week, they're probably not coming 2 times a week. They're probably coming 1.5 times a week. They're probably missing a session a month here and there. And then that goes 8 workouts a month to 7 workouts a month. And then that goes to 6 workouts a month. And then you're going to lose them as a client. Right? But if they're coming 3 days a week, they start to develop more of a habitual pattern of coming to your gym. So Think about that. How do you get your current members doing 1 day a week, 2 days a week, to go from 2 days a week and 3 days a week? And here's what you do. Pick 5. 5 of your members. You got 5 members right now? Good. Pick 5 of them every month and have that conversation first of the month. Hey, this month, you want to try 3 days a week? And just do it. And make that a system and just do it every month. If you start to do that consistently, you're going to start making more money because your $200 a month clients are going to become $300 a month clients. And your $300 a month clients are going to become $400 a month clients. It's as simple as that if you do it consistently. So that's number 3. Number 4 is sell a big old package, right? I keep talking about $200 and $300 a month, and I'm thinking most of the people that follow me are doing some kind of small group training or large group training or something like that, right? But why do we always have to sell those? Why can't we sell something massive? And maybe you create something that's $2,000 a month, right? Now think about this. How many, if you want to make, 10 grand a month, how many $2,000 clients do you need? You only need 5 clients to make 10 grand, right? Some gym owners are, making 10 grand and they got 100 clients. But the reality is the bigger the transaction, the less clients that you need. So I'm not saying you should sell only these, but maybe you create an option that's $2,000 or maybe it's $1,500 or whatever. And you lump everything you do together. You lump one-on-one training, you lump small group training, you lump large group, whatever you do, nutrition, whatever. Throw it all together in this big pile of crap, right? And sell it to them. Because here's the thing. Will everyone in your gym buy it? No way. No way. Not everyone's going to buy it. But I think usually between 5 and 20% will. Right? There's a lot of statistics, a lot of math behind this, but probably about 5% to 20% of people will buy a higher priced option. Just have it and just offer it. And maybe just you hand select, 5 clients that they need more, right? They need more. It's like, hey, for the next year, let's get on this one and let's take it to the next level. And the cool thing is on this one, they're already there. You don't have to get new clients. These are people that are already at your gym that you can just offer this to. And again, not everyone will take it. A small amount will. All right? That is number 4. Number 5 is sell more stuff to them. Number 5 is sell more stuff to them. So I know not everyone believes in supplements, but hey, I know I do. I sell supplements in my gym all the time, right? Do you sell foam rollers at your gym? Do you sell gear and t-shirts and all of that stuff? All of those things people need, and to be honest with you, they want. People feel better. I know I feel better when I take supplements. So it's always going to be an investment that I'm willing to make. Why wouldn't we bring that to our clients' lives? I will tell you this, like when I take a big old supplement stack in the morning, right? Big old one. If I go off that for like an extended period of time, I feel like crap. It's like that really, really helps my energy level. So and I'm not saying this is all about supplements, but the point is that you have this thing where you're responsible for improving the lives and the health of these people, right? And you're giving them exercise. But hey, you can also give them prepared meals. You could also give them supplements. You could also give them gear that helps them. You could also give them equipment that helps them be healthier. There's all kinds of stuff out there that you can sell, right? And you don't need this perfect lobby, to do it. You can just, maybe it's an online store, maybe it's whatever. But the reality is, getting more clients is a way to make money, right? It's an important way. It's something that you need to invest time in, but it's not the only way, right? So all of these things, and the cool thing about this is that you already have buyers. If you have a gym right now and you have clients, you already have a list of buyers. And now it's just been about making it available to them. Right? That's number 5. Number 6 is manage your schedule and usage. Manage your schedule and usage. I cannot tell you how much money is wasted by not managing your schedule and the usage of that schedule. For instance, let's just say that you have a capacity to have 6 people in a session, right? And you're looking at the average usage over the course of the period of all of your sessions. And let's say the average ends up being 3, right? Well, how much more money would you make if all of a sudden you just brought the average usage from 3 sessions to 4, right? how much would you make if it was 4 to 5? It's an unbelievable increase in the amount of profit that you're going to bring home simply by looking at this number, but also, are there changes to a schedule? Do you really need that, 5 a.m. class on Sunday that's got one person in it, right? But you have it there because you're a nice guy and you don't want to take that session away from it. But the reality is it's like probably killing your business. The thing I want to tell you for this point is you have to look at this stuff. You have to look at your schedule. You have to look at how many hours your trainers are working. You have to look at how many sessions are being utilized. And you got to know these data points to know what's going on in your business. Because if you just turn a blind eye to it, you're not going to be as profitable as you could be. So you've got to pay attention to your scheduling and your usage. And when you have a schedule or a session on the calendar that's not pulling its weight, you probably got to get rid of it. Right? And the last one is this. It's start an entirely new program within your business. Now, I've had great success with launching a sports performance business in my existing gym. So we did adults over 40. That was our main thing that we did. But now we started, because we had the room for it, and we had adults coming in that all had kids, and we launched this sports performance program, and it's taken off like a rocket right now. And the cool thing is that happens right in the times where we don't train any adults, right? So we're training adults from, 6 a.m. to 12, and then 5:30 to 8:30. Well, from 3:30 to 5:30, we ain't doing nothing. And now from 3:30 to 5:30, the place is packed with kids. And we're making lots of money by just creating an entirely new program in an area of your facility where you're not normally going to use it, right? So the reality is there are so many ways to make money. And I'm not saying you should do all 7 of these things. But going back to my initial conversation with the Beatles story, is that when you learn this, and here's the problem, right? The problem is we never were taught this stuff. I went and got ISSA certified, right? And I moved to San Diego and I became a trainer, and no one ever taught me how to run a business. No one ever taught me any of this business stuff. I had to learn it all on my own. And that's the issue, is that no one ever taught us this stuff. But the reality is you can create a really, really great life for yourself if you start to just learn how to make money. And these are 7 ways that you can do it in the existing business that you've got. Some of them won't require any marketing spend. Some of them will require just you to make some really hard and good decisions. So my suggestion is this. Pick one of them. Pick one of them. Go rewind the tape and see. I'd show my age here, right? Go rewind this and see which one stood out to you the most. Which one was like, man, I got to do that. I got to raise the prices. Or, man, let me try that high-priced option, right? Go crank it out. Right? So hopefully this was helpful. There is boatloads more marketing ideas in my book, The Ultimate Guide to Marketing Gym. If you would like a free copy shipped to you in the mail, just cover the shipping. Free copy shipped to you in the mail. Just go to vincesfreebook.com. vincesfreebook.com. We'll put the link in the description as well, and you can get a free copy of this book. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.